Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and it came in my package from Hello Susan with the digitals that she sent me, and we're going to try to make one of these. I think it's really cute. Look at that. I love how that folds up. She comes up with some of the greatest ideas. So I think I've looked at it long enough that I might be able to make it. Now I don't have one of these cameos to put on like that. And then looks like she put some glossy accents on her little butterfly. But we're going to do the best we can with what we've got. Now this is her collection. And what I have done is I just took a piece of paper that I had. And I glued it to the back of her paper. Because this paper was not real thick. So I just glued it to the back of that to make it thicker. I just used my glue stick and some art glitter glue. So that's what we're going to use. Now the first part is this, and I think the way she made that was by using a piece like that, because I have cut this hopefully the same size, and then we're just going to, I think it's folded in the middle, I want to say. Let's see, I'm going to put a little mark there, but I think it's folded right in the middle. Let's see if that's what's going to happen. Yep, it's folded right down the middle. So we're just going to do that. I'm just going to finger fold it for a minute and look at it and make sure I've got it pretty even. And then I'll use my bone folder. Now, this is not completely dry, so I'm probably folding it real premature, but I'm too anxious to get started on it that I don't want to wait. All right. Now, I love the way this is here. And she put a little pocket right here, as you can see, that holds all of these little tags. So, I have a little piece somewhere. And I have cut some of these pieces just so that this will go a little bit faster. Because I knew if I had to cut all of these and try to figure out how to put it together, that it would take me a long time. So, I have just gone ahead and cut some of them. Now this one, I'll tell you what size all of these are in case you want to make one of these. This piece is 8.5 by 5.5. So all you would have to do is take an 8.5 by 11, split it in half, and you've got this piece. And then this little pocket is about 2.25 by, it's right at 4 1/8. So we're going to put that down right there. Alright, I'm going to ink around this before I put it down. Now, I started not to pre-cut my pieces because, you know, normally I don't. But I had so many pieces to this that I knew if I didn't pre-cut some, that we'd be here a while. So I decided I better pre-cut some so that this video wouldn't be 2 miles long and then you wouldn't want to watch it. Look at that. Whoops. See, I started to tell you, look at that I run that straight, and then right up the side I messed up. Alright, we're going to put this right down at the bottom. And this is actually off of this same paper. And I don't remember the name of this paper, Susan, I am sorry. This is either English Garden or the other one. But Susan will tell you below if you want to know what the name of this collection is. It's absolutely gorgeous. So that is there. And then she put a little piece of lace up here, so I think I'm going to do the same. Put a little piece of lace right there. And I don't have any more of that lace. I wish I did. I love that cotton lace. All I've got is this little piece, so we're going to put that there. But I'm going to cut this end off right here because it's kind of messed up. Now, I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac to put lace down because it holds it a lot better. I'm just going to run a little tiny bead across there. We could also put that on there. What do we think about that? Oh, I like that one better. Much better. So let's just do that. Change your mind in midstream, you just go for it. All right, where's my little tool? Okay, and then we'll trim this little piece off right here. There we go. Now I will ink around all of this when I finish, but we're just going to go with this right now. And then what she did, she's got a bunch of tags in here, and we will put those tags in there in a minute. But we want to go ahead and attach these pieces before we put our little, this is a little notebook. So before we put that little notebook down, we want to attach these pieces on here. So again, I have cut those, I think, somewhere. Did I cut them? I don't know if I cut them or not. Yes, I did, I think, right here. Now, this is a completely different paper than this collection. This is just some paper I had in my stash. And I knew I was going to decorate this up, so I didn't want to waste one of these good sheets for it. So, I'm just using this. And what I have done is, it's a bigger piece, and I've just folded it in the middle because I wanted it to be thick. So we're going to glue this down together, because this is just printed on regular copy paper, and I wanted it to be a lot thicker. So I just folded it over. I think it will work the same. We shall see. And then I'm going to take my bone folder and press all of that glue in really well. Okay, so that's going to go there. But what she did, the best I can tell, is under the little notebook, there's about 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch that she scored and put right down through there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to score this. And I'm just going to score at, let's see, I'm going to score at 4. I don't know if that's the right size, but that's what we're going to go with on this one. Let's look and see if that's going to be about right. I think so. And then we're going to glue that right there with that little, see, we've got a little score line right there. Go ahead and make sure that that's burnished, because we're going to need that little piece to fold. When this folds up, that's going to need to fold in. So we're going to glue that down right there. And the way I can do it to make sure that I get that right up at the edge is flip it over this way and glue it. So I'm going to put my glue right here. And then I'm going to flip it over like this. And I'm going to glue that down just like that. Again, just press down really well until you get, excuse me, until you get all that glue pressed in. And see, your little notebook is going to cover that part right there up. Alright, there is that piece. And now she's got another little tiny piece here that is about this size, I think. And we're going to glue this one together. It's off of that same paper. These are going to be embellished anyway, so you could use just about any paper that you have. And you'll have to excuse my hands. I've got ink all over them. I have been filming all day today, so I've got ink all over me. Okay, we're going to score this one. Let's see, that's going to be about right there. About 1/4 inch is what I scored it at. And fold that over, and then I'm going to look and see if it's about, yep, looks about the same. So again, we're going to add a little glue here. And I'll tell you the size of these in just a second, because you will probably want to make you one of these. Susan does such a good job. Alright, we're going to glue that right up at the edge of that. And press it down real well. So there we've got that, and then that one folds over. I love it, I love it, love it. Okay, let me tell you what size these are. This piece, this one right here, is cut at 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, and then it's scored at 1/4 inch. This one is cut at 3 1/4 by 2 1/2, and it's scored at 1/4 inch right there. Okay. Right, now what we're going to do, okay, I want to put this rose on there. I did fussy cut that out today. Can you believe that? I did. I know you don't believe me. Melina said, Mother, I like to fussy cut. I said, I don't. I do it, but I don't really like it. Okay, so she glued this down like that, but she left part of the rose up so she could tuck some little tags under there. So I think that's what we're going to do. But I was wondering if I needed to put anything else on that paper prior to doing that. She didn't really, because you're going to have these tags in there and the little butterfly on there, so I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to glue this down, and we're only going to glue the bottom. Just enough to hold it down. Like that. Okay. So there we go. I think that will hold it. Like that. And then she put a butterfly right here. Not sure if I cut that. Yeah, I did cut that butterfly out. I started to say I didn't cut that butterfly out, but I did. And I will, Susan doesn't have a YouTube channel. I've been trying to get her to start one. She doesn't have one, but I will link her Etsy shop down below. Okay, we're going to put that right there. Okay, now we need 2 little tags to put in there. Now, I didn't really find any little tiny pieces that I could make tags out of, but I found this in another collection of hers. So I think that's going to stick up a little bit much, maybe. So we'll trim this off a little bit at the bottom. But I am going to back this with something because it's a little bit fragile. So let's see what we want to back it with. I'll just back it with a piece of this. That won't make it real thick, but it'll make it thicker than what it is. And then we'll just trim part of that bottom off. Okay. But this has a little bird on it like some of the other pieces here, so I thought that was cute. Now I'm just cutting that like that because I am going to bring my trimmer in. Right, and then, and my glue is still very, very wet, so, right, that will work. Then I want to cut a little tiny corner, so let's put our little small corner template on here. I finally looked and found my template, and I'm going to cut the little bird's tail off, I think. Yep, but it can't be helped. I could have rounded them, I guess, but too late. His little tail is gone. It's okay. He'll just be one that's just flying in there. Okay, I didn't really come up with any tags like she had, any small ones. So I found these little tickets in my stash. And these are, I think, from my porch prints. And I'm just going to use those to tuck down in there. And I'm not going to put any ribbon or anything like that on them. I think this will work. Like that. Turn that one around so you can see the rose. There we go. So those are there, and then here she put a little tiny pocket, just a little bitty pocket there. So I've got just a little tiny piece here that I think will go across there, and I'm going to go ahead and ink it up. And if you hear something squeaking, that is my chair. My chair has decided all of a sudden that it's going to start squeaking and squeaking. So I don't know, it probably needs some WD-40. Don't know why it's just decided to start that. Okay, so I think I might put this lace on there like that. So let's cut a little piece of that off that's fraying there. Yeah, it's a new chair. I hadn't had it long, but like my husband says, we wear chairs out around here real fast because we're in them most of the day. So there we go. Cute. I like that. All right, now I'm going to trim this off. Now this does fray really bad, so the way that I stop my lace from fraying is I use my art glitter glue because it dries clear. And then I just press it down there and hold it for a second. And I know you can light it with a lighter and that kind of thing, and it's supposed to stop it. And it probably would, but I would probably catch the house on fire. Okay. Now, all that excess I'll trim. Right, then we need to stop this end. This lace is really bad about fraying. It's kind of like it's crocheted or woven, and so it's bad to fray. But this will stop it, and you can get fray check. I know all of that at the stores, and you can use fray check on it and it'll stop it, but we're just going to use what we have in front of us. Okay, now you would really need to wait until this dries to trim this off, but I'm going to go ahead and trim it right now just because I am the impatient girl. Alright, then if we just put a little ink on there, nobody will ever be the wiser. I'll have to come back and fix my tickets in a minute. Okay. Now, she put some little tags down in here, and she also took her little card here, and she shrunk hers down. Now, I don't have... Mine is a regular size that came in the kit, so I didn't shrink it down. I guess I could have put it in my printer and shrunk it down. I didn't. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use her little tags and put in here for right now, and then I'll make some when I shrink that down, and I will make some, because I don't think that I pulled anything over here to make little small tiny tags with. Not that I see. Okay, so we're going to go with that. We'll go with this. Our little tags. We may end up backing those tags with something. They're a little bit frail. So that one is good there. Let me see if that's going to close. Or have I got that too tight? Nope, that one's going to close there. And then this is a decorative paper. Now, didn't have a decorative paper on here, but we're just going to go ahead and put a decorative paper on there. What I'm going to use is this right here. So I am going to cut this at the same size as this little piece is. And then I'll just glue it on there. Okay, I'm going to glue this down to that. I'm going to go ahead and ink it before. Okay, So that one is covered, and then this one she had covered as well. So we're going to find something to put on this one. And I'm thinking, whoops, I almost dropped it. I'm thinking that right there, and get that little bird on there. So I think that'll be cute. Now you could use decorative paper and you wouldn't have to come back and do this, but I didn't have enough scraps on this that I wanted to, and I didn't want to cut up new sheets, so I'm just using what I have. Just what I have. Okay, I don't want to cut that in two. Let's see. Okay. Alright, so we're going to glue this one down right there. Isn't that cute? I think this is English Garden. I think. And I'm probably staring right at it where it says it, but right now I got my mind on putting this down. Cute. I like that. Alright, and let's see. I had another little butterfly that we could put right there. That's cute. Oops, stuck it to my finger. Alright. There we go. And now we can put our little journal down here. Now, I had some paper that was already cut, I thought. Alright, I have this paper that I've already pre-cut to the size, and it's kind of a lavender, so I liked that. Now, instead of making the little notebook like we normally do when we put the glue up here, we're just going to glue this piece of paper down on there. This is just another way that you can do it. That's the way that she did hers there, so that's what we're going to do. Now I am going to put a little bit of glue up here just to get it started, because I want these pieces to hold together. And this is how you can make your own little notebooks if you want to. Just put some glue, and I don't know if every glue holds like art glitter glue or not, but I know art glitter glue holds this real well. And then I just run my fingers down through there and press it in on all the little sheets. And I let it sit to the side and let it dry, put some little clips on it, and it is done. But we're going to go ahead and ink this. And then we'll put this down on here. And I'm going to run it down about like that. I'm just going to fold it around to the back. And that's going to be our little notepad right there. Now I'm going to hold that in place while I put my glue down here. And I can tell you the size of this little notepad in a second too, if you want to know that. Of course, you can make yours any size that you want. You don't have to make it this size. I'm just making mine the size that she did. Okay, then we glued that back down. Let me see if I got that glued good. Nope, right there. Run a little glue through there. Okay, there we go. So let's glue that now right there. So then we're just going to put some glue right here on this top part. I'm not going to glue on my paper, I'm just going to glue on the top part. And then we're going to press it down right there. Just keep it away from your fold here and try to get it pretty even. Looks pretty good. That'll work right there. And there is that part. Now, what else was I going to do? I feel like I wanted to put this on here, I think. But I've waited. Let's put it up there. I think I'm going to trim it off just a little bit more on each end. She always includes some words and different things like that so that you have lots to embellish with. So let's put that right there. Oh, I like that. That is so cute. Okay. We got that. We got that one. We got that. This one is finished except putting our little tags in there. So there is one. And I think I'll put that one in there. Or maybe not. That's the same size. Let's put this one in there. And then, let's see. Put a little shorter one maybe. Nope, that's not shorter. Maybe that one. That's cute. That one in there. I think I might just do 3. Let's see if we have maybe some little words to tuck in there. That'll work. Okay, these are all out of her collections. And I'm not sure if they're all out of the same collection because I have all of hers in a little file folder over here and I just go through and cut out pieces. Okay. I'm not going to put anything on that because it's actually sideways, so we're not going to put any lace or trim or anything on there. Okay, this one we need to punch the center hole out. Right there. And let's see, I think I got this purple to go in there. If it will work. If I may not have cut a big enough piece, I may have to put the blue in. Let's see. I don't think I even cut this. I think this was already cut. Oh, that's not going to go in there. It's not long enough. So we'll just try this one. I was just trying to grab my scraps and use them. Okay, there is that one. Put that in there like that. And then on this one, I may just put one of these little flowers. Okay. Yeah, let's put that there. And that's just some trim that someone sent me. And I just like to cut these little flowers out of it. I think they're cute. Okay. So there is that one. That's cute. I like that. And then let's see. We've got this one. So what shall we put here? I wonder if this would fit in there. Since it's got lavender on it, let's try it. If it doesn't, we'll go with something else. We can put some string in here if it doesn't fit. But I think this one will fit in this little one. Maybe. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, that worked. Okay, I'm going to trim these little jagged edges off. And that one goes there, and then this little guy just tucks in there. So there we go, we got that. Okay, let's see what else. All right, this closes over that way, that closes that way, and then this is going to be the front. No, that's going to be the back. This is the back, this is the front. So we still need to cover the front and the back. So let me see what we're going to cover that with. Okay, we got some of her beautiful papers here, so let's see which one we want to put on there. Nope, that one wouldn't get all of the lady, so we don't need to do that. I'm thinking maybe that one. I like that. Let me look at the others. Oh, that's pretty too. Oh yeah, that's it. Let's go with that one. Okay. So we're going to trim it off right there. And right. Oh yeah, that's going to be so pretty. Right, let's ink it up. We're almost finished with this. Okay, let's put that down. I started to say we used the same one on the front, but we didn't. That is the English Garden, the one that, I mean, it plainly says it right there. Okay, there is that. And now, she's got lace down through here, lace across here and here. So, let's see. I probably need to put something on the back first before I do anything else. I might just put this piece. And I wouldn't really have to put anything on the back because I do have that piece of paper on there, but we'll just go ahead and do it. Okay, let's ink this and we'll glue this down. Okay, we've got that on there, and let's see. I need to trim a little bit right there. I don't know, that looks okay. So we got that piece down. And now let's put just a little piece of trim right here, like she did. I think that one would be way too big. Let's see, do I have a little piece over here? I have a little gathered piece, but I don't really want gathered. Okay, I'm going to cut this loose so that it won't be gathered, and then we'll put that on there. Okay, now we have a piece of trim that's not gathered. Okay, let's put that right down through there. I'm going to trim this in off as even as I can. Cute. I like that on there. That's pretty. Alright, trim that off, and then we'll put some so that we can wrap it around. So there is that lace on there. Now she put lace at the top and the bottom here. I don't really think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to leave mine as is, but I might put a label or something right down here at the bottom. Or we might just put a butterfly here. Well, that butterfly's kind of large, isn't he? He's kind of big. I don't think I'll add him. So let's see if we can find a label that we want to put there. Oh, I don't mind that one. That's cute. This is another Tracy Fox label. Alright, we don't need you glue right now. There we go. So I think we've got all the components in there. Let's see. Got that, that, and that. Of course, I still need to make my little tags for this part, but we're going to leave that for now. Isn't that cute? And then you could stitch this in a signature by just stitching right down through there, add it into your signature. I love that. Love, love, love it. Look at that. So pretty. And this is hers. Absolutely gorgeous. Alright, so that is my remake of the Hello Susan little folio that she sent me in the Happy Mail for the digital kits that she included. So, alright, so that is the little folio, my remake of her little folio that she sent when she sent me the free digitals. But isn't that gorgeous? And Susan, if you don't mind, I know one of them is English Garden. I can't remember what the other one is. If you will link that below, or just, you won't be able to link it, but if you'll just type in the names and then just type in your Etsy store, Hello Susan. You won't be able to put a link, but you can put Hello Susan on Etsy. If you will do that, I would appreciate it. And I will also have her link below in the description. Alright guys, that is it for this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, and we will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.